Welcome back. So this video is going to be about my leave from Fragmount and my explanation why. So we're going to start off with that I've been wanting to explore more content. I do not want to lock myself down to just doing Counter-Strike content, let alone a niche category like private clients for classic play. I want to do more variety gaming, upload what makes me happy, because at this point I'm digging through dirt to try to create content for what I believe to be an overexplored niche by me, at this point anyways. I'm doing this to help preserve my mental health, be more consistent and more frequent with uploads, and all around happier. Who knows, I may just play a game you like or are interested in one day. I also believe I've been shadow banned by YouTube, or at the very least I'm not being recommended in the algorithm anymore. For this, it's just another reason for me to try and upload things I find more enjoyable. I'm not trying to chase a bag or some crazy number next to the word subscribers. I mean, if it happens, awesome. If not, I really am doing this to have fun and to have it serve as a memory bank. And for that reason, you may find videos on my channel that you've never seen before, as I will be republicizing hidden videos that I took away to try and stroke the algorithm. Now, as for why I'm leaving Fragmount, I'm gonna give you all of the reasons. And for one, I'll be leaving Fragmount and not creating content for its client anymore. And I want you to take everything I say as my opinion only, because I truly think the client is good, but for certain reasons I cannot remain doing content for them anymore. The first of the many I will get into is the server downtime. I'm not sure what is going on, but the client has like a 70% downtime, making the game basically unplayable. And the same goes for the Operation Wildfire servers. I've not been able to progress even a little, and it's sad. As a single father of two with a full-time job and social obligations, finding the time to play and having the servers active at the same time and stable is like hitting the lottery, 1 in a million. It's just not feasible for me to try and create content, let alone play consistently. And into a little bit more serious, we're going to talk about the owner of the project, Frit. And he handles the entire project like a joke. He takes nothing seriously. He's constantly LARPing in chat, shit-talking and goofing around with members, switching the owner role to random people all the time. Yet, I never see nor hear him discussing actions that need to be taken to further progress stability and content, which he seems to mainly delegate to another user who goes by Chromatin. He's a good developer, and in my opinion, it's the only reason the project is still standing. Frit needs to take things more serious now and have fun later. Put in the work now, relax later. It's not the opposite way around. And piggybacking off of that, I want to talk about this weird favoritism. It's like politics. Like, everyone here is campaigning for Frit to show them attention, because when he does, he lets them get away with murder. I could share names here of his favorites, but I don't want to cause unnecessary drama. So for that, I will keep their identities private, but it is absolutely insane. I understand that no matter what, you will always like some people more than others, but as the owner and the leader of the project, you should be unbiased and everyone should have to follow the same rule set. But it's not like that. Everyone here has to follow the same rule set unless you are his friend. Then you can do whatever you want. Which leads me to my next point. As someone who's made content for Fragmount and more recently inducted onto the moderator team, I can tell you it's been an absolute nightmare to get in touch with Frit for questions, whether it's regarding videos, viewer questions or comments, or anything at all for that matter. Yet I see him in other project servers goofing around, playing Wordle, or being active in the Fragmount Discord LARPing and acting like a child, while myself and other staff members constantly have pinged him both while he was LARPing in the live server so it was visible, and in our direct messages. This is unacceptable behavior. I get that everybody wants to have fun, but you can't just fuck around and expect it all to fall into place on its own. This segment of the video I'm going to leave vague, but it's because I don't have all the facts, only proof that I have visibly seen myself in word of mouth. but from my understanding, there's been a lot of sketchy stuff going on in the background of Fragmount, mostly stemming from Frit and Chromatin. And obviously I can't finish this video off without talking about Fragsummer. That is the Fragmount tournament hosted during the summer months. Woohoo. My team and I were all very eager to enter this tournament and have fun playing and trying to prove our mettle, only to receive our matches hosted on very unstable servers in Europe with no promise of NA servers coming anytime soon. Be that as it may, we still worked our asses off and won our first match, and the losing team, of which he played favorites with, whined, fake cried, threw an entire fit to have a rematch, which we declined as we all faced all of the same rules which were being made up on the fly because, once again, poor handling of the project. But we also had a ragtag group of people thrown together last minute to try and fit the deadline, and then we all synergized with one another, and we won against a team that had on average like 30 ping, while our average was 150 or higher. We faced more adversity and still overcame all of that, just to have it thrown in our face with a rematch. When I found all this out, I messaged Frit in direct messages, and I told him personally, if you give them a rematch over a bunch of bullshit reasons, I'll be leaving Fragmount and not returning. So he did away with the rematch, or so I thought. Turns out a few weeks later in the semifinals ladder, we had to face off against a team, of which we lost to. But then, who do I see next up in the matches? None other than the team that whined for a rematch and had it canceled. His reasoning for putting them in was that the original team that was supposed to face off could not make it, so they put a filler in. Meanwhile, me and most of all the other staff, including the event organizer Hugo, all agreed that that was a stupid idea. The team should have just advanced, as that's how it would have normally happened, but that favoritism's some crazy shit. With all that being said, the videos recorded during Fragsummer will be edited eventually and uploaded onto Ravolo's channel, who I'll put in the card in the top right here if you want to check it out. But yeah, so if you guys want to see the tournament and some of the drama that transpired, make sure you all go subscribe to him. He is also obviously my editor, and a kick-ass one at that, so his channel is worth checking out just on that basis alone. But now we're nearing the end of the video, so before I dip off, I just had to mention I've heard that Supremacy is in the infantile stages of starting up again. So if you guys want updates and news on that, make sure to follow me so you can get the news the moment I hear about it. And if I hear about a launch, you'll be the first to know. But in all reality, I had my fights with the owners of Supremacy, but I still stand on the fact that it was an amazing, if not the best, private client for CSGO that there was. So keep your eyes peeled for more information about that. That being said, I'm going to record what I feel is fun now. You never know, maybe Minecraft, maybe Diablo, World of Warcraft, Power Wash Simulator. Who knows? All I know is that there's millions of games out there, and I would love to record content on the vast majority of them. But don't be worried about CS2 or CSGO client content disappearing. I am sure I will review clients both old and upcoming still. I just don't want to make it my only source of content. But thank you all so much if you made it to the end. I hope you understand and stay to support me. The journey so far has been amazing, and the support has been absolutely insane. But if you don't want to stick around, I wouldn't blame you. I understand. Needless to say, the whole message here is thank you all for the support, and I love you. Peace.